You know, every big project, every single one, it starts out as this perfect plan on paper. But what happens when that flawless blueprint hits the messy, unpredictable real world? Well, that's what we're going to get into today. The art of managing that chaos. This right here, this sentence is pretty much the core of everything we're talking about. It really nails that critical, sometimes jarring shift from theory to actual practice. It's the exact moment the entire game changes. So first up, we're going to explore the two totally distinct worlds of any construction project. You've got the predictable world of the blueprint, and then you've got the wild, unpredictable world of the actual building site. I mean, think about it. In that planning phase, everything is under control, right? You have these super detailed drawings, precise schedules, material lists. It all fits together like a perfect little puzzle. It's a world of certainty, all laid out nice and neat on a computer screen. Yeah, but the real world, it's not a tidy document, is it? It's this dynamic, living environment just filled with variables. You've got rain, supply chain hiccups, human error, last-minute changes, stuff a blueprint just can't see coming. And that's exactly where the real challenge kicks in. So what does this clash between the plan and reality actually look like on the ground? Let's dig into a couple of real-world examples to see what I mean. Okay, what's so great about this is how clearly it shows the conflict. On one side, you have the ideal world, neat timelines, fixed designs, everything happening in a nice, orderly fashion. But on the other side, that's reality. You're at the mercy of the weather, you're getting sudden engineering changes, and you have different construction teams literally fighting for the same space at the same time. This gap right here, this is where projects grind to a halt. So take the Wilson Avenue project, for instance. The plan was incredibly tight. I mean, materials were scheduled to arrive on a Tuesday, and the framing crew was set to start work on Wednesday. There was zero buffer, absolutely none. So what do you think happens when a big rainstorm hits or another team's work runs just one day late? The entire schedule teeters right on the edge of collapse. Or check out the 1828 Mimosa project. They're partway through building the foundation and bam, updated engineering drawings come in. All of a sudden, the locations for new support piers have moved. Now, this wasn't some tiny little tweak. This demanded immediate, on-the-spot decisions to rework the foundation without causing a massive, and I mean massive, costly delay to the whole project. And this brings us to the most important question, doesn't it? If we know if it's a guarantee that the original plan is going to get challenged, how in the world do you build a system that doesn't just shatter, but actually bends and adapts to keep things moving forward? Well, the answer is all about shifting from a reactive mindset to a proactive one. And this section is the playbook for that. We're talking about the strategy and the tools you need to manage reality, not just blindly follow some plan that's already out of date. So this is the core concept, proactive execution. And it's not just about working harder, it's a whole dedicated strategy. It means you're building a process that's specifically designed to handle those midstream changes, using specific methods to absorb the shocks so they don't derail the entire project. So what does this actually look like? Well, first, you get your engineers involved early, and you keep them involved so they're on standby to solve problems in real time. Second, you use specialized tools like Register Design Professional or RDP inspections. Now, this is a total game changer because it allows a qualified pro to quickly verify and approve necessary changes right there on site, basically cutting through all the red tape. And it's the combination of these two things that lets you navigate those inevitable changes so smoothly and keep the momentum going. And here's the crucial takeaway from all this. The goal of a proactive system, it's not to have a perfect project with zero problems. I mean, that's impossible. The real goal is to build a resilient process that can solve problems so darn efficiently that they never even get a chance to stall progress. It's all about speed and agility. It really proves that the best plan isn't the one with the most detail. It's the one that's the most adaptable. Okay, for our last part, let's zoom all the way out and look at the core philosophy behind this whole approach. It's really about seeing the project for what it truly is. This is the ultimate takeaway. Seriously. We love to think of projects as a nice straight line. You do A, then B, then C. But reality? It's messy. It loops back on itself, it jumps ahead, it hits roadblocks. True mastery is when you embrace this nonlinear chaos instead of constantly trying to fight it. A really helpful way to think about this is to see risk in two different phases. In the very beginning, you've got planning risk. The big question is the design right? Are the blueprints correct? But the second you break ground, that risk completely shifts to execution risk. Now the question is, how well can our team adapt to reality? Just knowing which phase you're in and using the right tools for that phase, that's what separates the projects that succeed from the ones that get bogged down. And that's really the thought I want to leave you with. Because this idea, it doesn't just apply to construction. Think about it. In business, in creative work, in life, how many of our biggest headaches come from trying to force a messy, non-linear reality into a simple, straight line? What could we all achieve if we built our plans to be adaptable right from the very start?